the A-Town movie review.
Malcolm X. Based off the autobiography, this movie follows the life of Malcolm X as he becomes one of the most influential leaders of the civil rights movement. So I was able to watch this movie on Vudu, and it was so weird for me to watch it because this came out in like 1992, I believe, and Denzel Washington is so young. It's like kind of weird to look at because I'm used to him from now, you know, as an older man, but in this he's a baby. Like, he's probably in his 30s, but he's a baby. But despite being really young, Denzel Washington absolutely owns the role of Malcolm X. Because, like, first off, they look really identical, especially later in the movie when Denzel Washington, like, grows out his goatee and his hair. Like, he looks so much like Malcolm X. I thought Malcolm X was actually starring in the movie. I was like, dang, how'd they land him? And of course, Washington's acting was brilliant for this role because you have Malcolm X, who's this extremely passionate leader that when he talks, people listen. Like, he speaks from the heart. And Denzel Washington just plays that type of personality perfectly. It was like he was born to play this role. This movie was based off the autobiography, which I highly recommend you read if you've never done so before. And I thought this did a good job of following the flow of the book. You know, as to be expected, they cut a lot out that was in the book, but the movie still ended up being almost 3 hours long. This did give the movie enough time to cover all the really important moments of Malcolm X's life, which I really appreciated. They're giving the book that much respect. But I would have liked to see more moments of his childhood in this movie, because those were my favorite parts in the book when it talked about his childhood. And this movie just quickly passes over them. Even though this movie takes place during the civil rights movement, the message it brings is timeless. Like, the whole time I was watching this, I was thinking, yep, that's happening today. Yep, that too. And this movie touches on a lot of important things. It talks about religion, it talks about race, it talks about division within your own race. And these messages are important, and I love listening to them. I love learning from them every time. But there are moments in this film where it gets too Hollywood and it ruins the moment. To give you an example, there's this one scene where Malcolm X is in prison and he receives a letter from the leader of the Nation of Islam. His name is Elijah Muhammad. And as he's reading the letter, an apparition, I know words, an apparition of Elijah Muhammad appears before him. And I'm just like, why? It's just moments like that when a movie tries to be too artsy or too metaphorical that just pull me out of the movie and it just ruins the moment. It kills the mood. Overall, I enjoyed this movie mainly because of Denzel Washington. He just perfectly captures the spirit of Malcolm X, and he makes this a fun ride that leaves you excited for more, like a roller coaster. So let me know down in the comments below if you watched Malcolm X. And as always, if you like this review and you want to see more, click on the like and subscribe buttons down below, or just wait until the end of this video. Bah! Click on my face.